Well, 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 well. Good morning, afternoon, or, in fact, evening, lads, lasses, and you non-binary folk. How are we all feeling tonight? Feeling good? Feeling chipper? Feeling spry? Feeling ready to fight and die in the pursuit of a shiny, slightly shinier hat? You ready to risk life and limb to further the knowledge of mankind in the face of great and terrible beasts? Are you, my friends, ready for some Monster Hunter Wilds? For I certainly am. I've even got my little weird insect glaive, even though I don't actually know if I'm going to be playing insect glaive. But, hey, don't count me out yet. Don't count me out yet, eh? Ooh-wee. I am exhausted. There's a reason why I rarely do these streams after work. It always makes me so tired, but also sort of overtired in that sort of 3 AM hanging out with some friends energy, you know? When you get too late in the night and you start getting a bit woozy, a bit strange, a bit bizarre. God forbid you have a friend named Jojo. Then you'll be really in trouble. Could perhaps become a bizarre adventure. As always. Ooh, strong. Probably should put a bit more soda in that. I always put just a tad too much. My ice is a bit too much, actually, for my drink. But yes. It is certainly good to see you all, though. Oh, thank you for the follow. Baby Alexis. I think. I could have sworn a name very similar followed me. Yeah. Probably a bot then. But if you aren't, feel free to speak up. But thank you, botman. I think. But anyway. I've got a whole 6 followers now. Look at me, big team. Big man, I am. Yes, so. How are we all feeling? I am, overall, doing okay. I'm doing alright. Busy day, of course, as always, just touching base before we get into things. It is a busy day, unfortunately. Oh, a lot happened. It has left me feeling a bit reflective, I've heard. Can I explain why? Maybe, but you'll have to get a few drinks into me. Today is a day of joy, however. A day of joy, a day of fun, a day of new things, new beginnings, and blunt force trauma to the head. You know, all the good things in life. New things, new beginnings, and blunt force trauma. New adventures, and blunt force trauma to the head. If I so choose a weapon that does do blunt force trauma, if I choose a weapon that does lacerating trauma, then I suppose we'll be doing that. Who, God knows what weapon I'm going to end up choosing, but the game does seem to encourage you to be using more than one weapon, with its whole dual weapon system, you know? So maybe, just maybe, I don't have to use one. I can use the power of my lack of executive function. And make it a strength. It's good stuff, though. Good stuff. Also, I have no idea if this is gonna work. To be entirely honest with you, I have very little idea if this game is going to function. I don't know if this game is going to function whatsoever. Because you know, it functions by itself. I've certainly started it up before, earlier, just as I was waiting for my dinner to cook. But is it going to actually function when I get into the game? Who knows, but I have capped it at 60 frames, so we're hoping that'll keep the difficulties down. Now, I was wondering what drink I was going to do today, and I thought, oh, I'm going to have to actually go through some energy, and then I realized I don't have the money to go and make a fancy drink, because I'd have to buy a heap of ingredients for that. But then I realized, as you can see, with the fancy, what's the word for it? God, I had the word for it. Such a clever speech prepared about this thing. As you can see in the corner, we have a gin. Gin we've had before. And the picture looks way better. Because, that's right, I was actually planning... I had a great idea when I was cooking. You see, I had this spectacular idea when I was cooking. I'll throw the gin I've got into a bush and take a photo of it. That'll be really in the wild, you know? Oh, Monster Hunter Wild, in the wild. Cornetti, or Cornetti to you too, Tiberian. Good to see you. How you feeling? But yes, I thought, oh, wild gin while playing Monster Hunter Wilds. And I took a picture of the gin in its bottle in the wild. Ooh, so clever. And then I finished cooking dinner. And I went outside. And it's winter. So it's dark. And I was not about to go into a dark forest to take a picture of a bottle of gin. Seems like a great way to be eaten by a boar. Well, not eaten by a boar. Killed by a boar and eaten by a bear. Or step on a snake. One of the three. Point is, decided... probably better judgment not to go do that. So instead, I stole the thank you to the actual Kangaroo Iron Spirits distillery for their, you know, promotional imagery. Because they took a nice, lovely picture of it on a beach with a piece of green next to it. You know, it's got sand, and the first area of this video game has got sand. Very different types of sand. One's a desert and the other's a beach, but, you know, good enough. That's the end of my vacation. Taking another one in 2 days. Wow! Back-to-back vacations. Look at you go. It's so funny you can do that with time off. I always laugh at the fact that with time off, because I had time off during my career, but now, of course, I work for a school, so I have time off naturally when the students are not there, even if I am still technically working some of that time. But it is funny just to go, I'm going to go on vacation, and then I'm going to go on vacation, and then perhaps I'll go on vacation. How much vacation day do you get, Tiberian? I don't know how much is America. I know technically it's lower. It's technically lower than Japan, but the average person in Japan doesn't use most of their days off. So it's sort of the disparities there. I still believe Americans do take more. 2 weeks a year, ooh, very nice, I'd say. But I work at a school where I get significantly more than 2 weeks a year. But I don't get to choose when they are. The problem with not being able to choose and being stuck, most people gets 4. Well, Australia probably gets about 2. Depending on what contract you're on, of course. Some jobs, it was accrued hours. Some jobs gave you an absolute... I'm pretty sure paramedics give you, like, something absurd. Because it's paramedics, a tough job. Depends on the job you have, I suppose. One of my nephews is a paramedic, and he gets something absurd. I think it's mostly technically sick leave. Your sick leave is really high as a paramedic. Something like 90 days in a year. Like, a significant, not an insignificant portion of payday. Of course, most paramedics never take it. Most paramedics I knew never took a rest in their lives. Led them to be fairly miserable, and then they'd go on like a 2-week holiday in like some random point. They'd reach the end of their rope, take 2 weeks of holidays, and then come back a changed man or woman. That was so much more bearable. Yeah, I paid off my credit card with my tax returns, so I'm free to spend my money now. Oh, isn't that nice? I don't have any debt, but I'm about to have very little money. So it's going to be a tight month. I couldn't even get the deluxe edition of this video game. I had to be careful. Belt's a bit tight this year. That's what I get for buying a car. and then moving apartments. It's expensive in Japan, moving apartments. Well, it was expensive in Australia, but that's because the rent was expensive. In Japan, the rent's quite cheap, but getting into an apartment can be quite expensive. So many fees and accrued things build up until you end up paying several months' worth of rent to just live in a place. One problem with renting in Japan is, yeah, it's cheap if you can get into the damn thing. But I'll be a bit tight this month. I do like to use the money I only have in Japan. So I'll be being a bit tight this month. I say that almost every month. Not because I'm poor, but because I am afraid of losing money. Yeah, it doesn't get the same in Japan. Finally, I think Japan's inflation has stopped stagnating. I just moved here, and now it's stopped stagnating. Some utter cripe. I feel like I've brought the Australian curse. Hyperinflation. Monetary, by the way. Money inflation. But yes, suddenly I feel like I've cursed Japan with my terrible economy. The main thing that really has hurt my wallet recently is rice. Rice, because of a bad harvest, got really expensive, and I'm sad. I like rice. And now rice is twice the price it was last year. And it hurts me. And the other thing I'm going to have to buy, because I'm moving to a new apartment, I still need... And I've managed to acquire a lot of things for cheap. I managed to get things on the cheap. Most of my appliances I have acquired on the cheap. Last one I need to acquire on the cheap is a laundry machine. I always used to call them a washing machine. But I understand the Americans call it a laundry machine. So, yes, I need to spend some money on that. And some furniture. Because the new apartment is much larger than I'm moving into. Still a month to get to it though, so it's fine. Much larger apartment. A much nicer space. I'll hopefully be less likely to disturb my neighbour. I hated rice as a child because my mother served it. I find it just okay now. I really love rice meals. I always liked Chinese as a kid though, but that's because there was a shockingly large amount of Chinese people in the tiny rural town I grew up in. That was Italians and Chinese. So my mother grew up in a town full of Chinese, and I grew up in a town full of Italians. That's where I was born, at least. Town full of Italians. It's very good. So I grew up with both sort of main carbs. But I didn't eat much bread. I tried to, but my stomach did not agree with bread and bread alone. As a child, grew into an adult. Doesn't seem to hurt me anymore, but who knows what that was about. No, we call it a washing machine. Oh, so you do call it a washing machine. Who the hell calls it a laundry machine? Why does it sound wrong to say? It just doesn't feel right on the tongue. Laundry machine. Maybe it's the British. That would make sense. Wild gin. Oh, by the way, check this out. I set up a new thing. So if I do this, and you all can do it too, but if you got today drink or today's drink, you can actually get a little blurb, if it works, about the drink today. How about that? But it's a bit big. It's a bit of a big message. I never said I was a particularly, short-spoken person, a bit long-winded. It does turn up on 2. I see. Ah, thank you. I don't know. It just might be handy one day. So I do always like talking about today's drink. I'm going to tell Jay Hank when he comes in, because he always asks. He's the one who asks about it the most. I can say, well, you can do it on your own now. I don't have to say anything. Makes it seem like I'm advertising, doesn't it, though? I really am giving these people far too much credit, aren't I? Oh, well, I don't get any money. They don't get any money. I doubt anyone's buying this stuff because of me. Don't usually leave the image of the drink up. I do. Though when I move to playing a game on the full screen one, I don't have an image up because I did never really find a way to put it onto the screen without looking awkward. So usually with the full screen game thing, it's not on the screen. It's only on the screen on the talking one, the small, sort of, slightly smaller screen, the sort of TV, I suppose, and the nighttime final chat sort of thing, I believe. Not on the game one, though. At least I haven't done it for a while. I always thought it looked a bit awkward. And I do pull it up if people want to see it. But, yeah. Problem is now I just realized I've put 2 messages of the same thing. That is the one problem about a shared chat, I suppose. Anyway, but, you know, the image of the drink doesn't explain everything about it. Like, it doesn't explain that this is an Australian gin, though you could probably guess from the distillery name. It doesn't tell you that it's made with a native variety of juniper. And it doesn't tell you that juniper's name from the first peoples is Boobiala. Which actually, fun fact, wasn't originally the name of the native name for this variety of plant. At some point, some sort of linguistic drift occurred, where Boobiala sort of became a general term for a type of bush, and then I believe it morphed into specifically referring to when the languages shrunk again, because of the complete destruction of the cultures, during the last, 150 years. I think it kind of changed, and this became this sort of rocky coastal plant, rock-growing coastal plant. I believe it's a coastal plant that grows on, like, rocky outcrops. Became the name Boobiala, which was actually not originally what it was called. Fun. There you go. Fun fact. Referred to a different plant entirely. But yes, anyway. As always, with a new game I'm really excited to play, I'm kind of scared to start playing it. Mostly because I'm worried it won't work. Meaning it worked when I launched it before Stream, but now I'm actually streaming. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm terrified. I'm frightened. I've actually done pretty well, though. I've managed to avoid a lot of spoilers. Rather impressively. Anyway. What to do? Well, no point in delaying any longer. Let's get into it. Because we are going to have to go through a character creator again, if I believe, because I never bothered to actually set it up so I could get the character I created in the beta. And anyway, I didn't quite like how the character looked in the beta, so we'll have to see how this goes. I may crash, and I may freeze. And if that does keep happening, or it causes a big problem, I may end up changing what model I'm using. Yeah? I might... Oh, for God's sake, it's doing the shader thing again. But we already did this. I guess I updated the... Oh, I updated the drivers, didn't I? Oh, well... I did update the drivers. Why are you so small? Weird. So I guess we're gonna sit here and wait for the drivers to update again. Bit of a pain. I'll turn the media source, I'll turn the background music back on. I don't know why I went to this page. I should have stayed on the other page. You know what? I will go back to the other page. Alright. Sorry, we're back. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit more of a wild beauty. Change the background to something else. Welcome to a dam I found while driving around the country one time. It's just a nice little background image. It's almost that season again. I took this picture last year when I went on a long drive. Friend. I think. Was it that picture? Who knows? Don't know where it is. Can't remember the name of the place. Beautiful little park, though. But yes, busy day. Busy day. It has left me quite exhausted. And I'm almost to the end of the school year. Ah, yes. Funniest thing happened this week. I, would you believe, got given, would you believe, a painting of me. One of my students painted me. Oh, it's very funny. So, yes, no, it was the funniest thing. So, I already knew this painting existed. I had no idea where it had gone, though. So, last year, during summer, how flattering, I know, and it did give me a very flattering image. I looked very cool. Point is, last year, during summer vacation, I work with you work with younger kids, but this is like elementary school kids. That's who I work with. And so, clearly, they were all given a bit of a thing. It's sort of like a local competition / homework. It's very strange. But essentially, they were given homework to make something about summer. And clearly, this kid had chosen to make a painting of, like, sort of enjoying Japanese summer, is what they've called the painting. But this... So, they had homework. Various types of homework. Clearly, this one person... It was like a homework, and then it got sent into like a local competition. I'm not too sure of the whole thing about it, but it's some sort of local / homework. It was weird. What is it? I had to make like a summer memory. Sort of paint something. Or create something about a summer memory. And I, that summer, had also been doing some summer homework, so to speak. Some summer excursions. Some... enjoying myself, you know. I really was making the worth of it. So this last year, I spent the most time out and about. The summer before I did also, but it was like I was going to Tokyo a lot, and traveling around the country a bit. But this summer, I decided to do a lot more local stuff. I stayed in the area, traveled around. I was also trying to save some money. That's why. Got to buy the car and all that. You know, always save before you buy something, even if you have the money to buy it. Point is, I did it, and I was at a lot of local stuff that my schools were involved in, the schools that I work at. So, I saw a lot of the students, as I always keep calling them, my kids. And everyone thinks I have children. I wouldn't be in Japan if I had children. But I do say my kids, because that's I don't know where I picked that habit up. That's always how we called it when I did education in Australia. Often people would say my kids, or my students. They would use them interchangeably quite often. A fairly familiar way, I know, to refer to them. Just people I grew up around, I suppose. But yes, I refer to my students. I would meet them a lot, and I happen to look across a lot. My mum called them that too. Yes. I don't know why I do it. It's just like, oh, Bubba and all that sort of thing. Oh, my kids. Because I don't have kids of my own. But everyone gets really confused. That, oh, you have children. And I'm old enough to have children. So, it's not a bad assumption to make, I suppose. But all the Americans get very thrown off by it. Well, the Americans I know, at least. Don't know why. Good to see that the Americans also... Some of the Americans seem to do it as well. I'm getting derailed, but I digress. I was traveling to a lot of these local festivals and events and... local festivals and events and yada 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 yada. Oh, paraprofessional / teacher for 30 years. Wow. Long career. Oddly enough, most of my family have been teachers at some point in their career. Almost all of us have taught education, either for our whole career or at some point in our career. Very funny that our family has done that. We always do like a stint as a teacher for some reason. I never know why. Never understood, even I did. And now I'm doing it again. Point is, I was all of these events, and I decided, while in Rome, you know, do as the Romans. So I would dress myself up. I'd get my cheapest chips. I'd get my cheapest chips, yukata, my Japanese traditional summer wear, yukata, and go out to these summer festivals. Still wearing my nice big hat, my very Australian hat, and my big aviator sunglasses. So there's one way to identify me in the wild. Point is, I would go to these sort of events, and I had a great time, you know, just meeting people, chatting to people, but it was one of the first times a lot of the parents had met me. Especially because last year I hadn't gone to a lot of the... I've gone to a lot of events the year before, but I hadn't gone to a lot of the really local, tiny events, you know, and so I was going to, like, tiny fireworks shows held just for this, you know, couple of square kilometer district of a city, you know? These sort of tiny villages and places that were more associated with my school. I'm pretty out there. You know, there's a sort of central city area that's slightly built up, not really that big, and sort of a satellite villages. And so these people are like, oh my goodness, it's Eric Sensei, Eric Sensei. Oh, it's good to meet you, because they've seen me in the school magazine. I'm very obvious. I am an old white man. Not many of those around. You'd be shocked. A little middle-aged white man. Not many old white men. And so they kind of said, you know, beard and the whole 9 yards. So I met a lot of people. As a fellow there married to an Italian lady, and we had a good time chatting because he speaks very good English, and all these things. And one of the mothers happened across me, and all the girls, you know, the little girls, had gotten all dressed up in their tiny little beautiful kimonos, and were all walking around there. They would see me in my yukata, and they'd be like, oh my goodness, Eric Sensei, why, oh my goodness, you're wearing a yukata? Wow. Wow, because at the moment you do anything that is something they see as Japanese, like, oh my goodness, this foreigner is trying to fit in. Amazing. Groundbreaking stuff. And so, but a lot of the parents wanted to take photos, so I'd line myself up with these, you know, 8 to 12-year-olds, and, you know, I'd make some stupid pose and a silly face with my big hat, sunglasses. Then we'd take a photo, and it was all very good. Point is, close to the end of, after all that, I didn't really think about it, but at the start of the new semester, after break, I wandered back into school, and then I went to one of the classes, and I was like, oh, how's it going? And then they were like, oh, Eric Sensei, come over here. One of the girls called me over, and I was like, oh, what's up? And she's like, have a look at this. And then I looked at it, and it was a painting of me. This red yukata with a black obi and my big brown hat. And I was like, oh my goodness, you painted me? Why? I was like, why would you do that? For what purpose? Why would you do this? This seems like a terrible idea. This doesn't seem like your idea. I hate to say it. You're like a 12-year-old, you're almost a teenage girl. This does not seem like a very teenage girl thing to do. Draw a picture of an old man that they know. And she was like, well, I said this to someone, I was like, and I asked, like, Naze, in Japanese, and she was like, I only hope I thought that. Yes, I was like, seems a strange thing to do. It just seemed strange to me, and so I just said, Naze, why? I was very simple. I don't have good enough Japanese to be able to communicate a very complicated, of me being mean to her. Point is, I was shocked. It was one of those things. A very Australian reaction. Why the hell did you do that? Why the bloody hell did you wait all the time to draw my ugly mug? But yes, I just said, Naze, why? Nande, was it? And she was like, and she explained to me in Japanese that she couldn't think of anything else. And she was sitting there, like, racking her brain, like, oh my goodness, I need to get this done before I get back to school, but I just can't think of anything to do. And her mum was like, hey, what about that picture I have of your English teacher? And she was like, what? Yeah, you know, from the fireworks festival. And apparently it was just her mum's idea. So I'll take this as a compliment, I suppose. That her mum thought it was a great idea. And so she did it, because her mum said it would be a good idea. I think she was a bit sheepish, to be honest. The girl. You know, I understand. She's a young girl. She probably feels a bit awkward. I'm surprised she showed me, though. I was very excited. And then, it disappeared. I don't know where it went. I suspect it went to, like, the local community center, where they sort of display a lot of the local school's works. And I kind of, like, I talked about it a lot, but I forgot about it, and I really hated the fact I hadn't taken a photo. I was like, I'm never gonna see it again. It's kind of sad. I was like, damn. Photo of me, of all things. I'm never gonna see it again. And then, just very recently, I guess they were heaping things were coming back, and they were handing a lot of the students back for the close to the end of the year, and these students are graduating and going to the next level of schooling, so I suspect a lot of the stuff is given to them. And after one of the classes, I walked out, and they called me over, and they were like, oh, here, presento. Eric-sensei, presento. And I was like, oh, thank you. And I was like, I wonder what it is. And she handed it out, pulled it out of her bag. Though she was, I saw her talking with her friends before she called me over, so I think she was discussing whether she should do it or not, give it to me or not. Because yeah, she should take it home. And I suspect she either thought that would be a bit embarrassing, and I'm maybe putting words into her mouth, but I once was a 12-year-old boy, and I once knew 12-year-old girls. And I know they can get a bit embarrassed. Especially for stuff like this. It seems a bit strange. It probably seems a bit awkward for them to have a picture of an old man that they barely know, to be entirely honest, on their fridge or something. That would be very strange. So they probably thought, it's a better idea just to give it to him as a present. Then I don't have to deal with it. And I thought that was a great idea, so I took it with, glowing praise. I was like, oh my goodness. So good, so amazing. I'm gonna put it on the fridge. And funnily enough, it is currently on the fridge. The extra fridge, the fridge that's going into the new apartment, that is currently sitting in the sort of corner of my room. It's right behind me. I can turn around and look upon the beautifully painted visage of this singular geriatric. It's very cute. I thought it was adorable. And I profusely thanked her. She was like, it's fine. I was like, so skilled, Jules. And then I showed everyone, like I was a proud parent, like, look what the child has done. Isn't it beautiful? It's going on my fridge. It was good stuff, though. It really gave me a nice warm feel. It's a nice thing that happened this week, and I do need some nice things. It's been quite busy and tiring recently. It's a nice thing, though. So now I have painting on the fridge. It's like I have children of my own. Anyway. Jokes aside, let's get into it. It really is quite good. I could never paint that well at her age. Anyway. Let's get into it. The game has finished loading about 15 minutes ago. It was good. It was good, though. Just a nice little story. All right. Thing. So, wow, the amount of customization options this game had was crazy. Let me. Okay. It was crazy. There was like so much. So much stuff. There you go. We'll anonymize names. We don't want to, take people out. Probably not going to do online anyway, but there was so many options. It was insane. Like, layout modes, what glyphs I wanted to use. I love when games do this. I love when they let me choose my glyphs. Because I don't like color a lot. I do like the fact that the PlayStation have gone for a less colorful controller and have a less colorful glyphs. And I like that. And I like being able to choose that. Having no color glyphs. I don't know. Colors sometimes just to be a bit too much for me. I already know where all the buttons are. I capped the frame rate at 60. So we've hopefully... And we're not using as much of our VRAM. We've got all this set up. I've gone for quality for now. I've turned off ray tracing because it only seems to be ray tracing the water, which seems kind of pointless. There isn't that much water. Maybe it'll look better on a water. But also, it would be way, way too overdone on a water map. If there is a water map in this game, we'd be screwed. I really don't remember. I know of like 3 areas, and I'm kind of unaware of what I'm doing with them. But yeah, so much sound. So there's arachnophobia assistance, which is great, very funny. It turns a heap of monsters into slimes, very funny. There's motion sickness. There's auditory. There's so much accessibility options. My God. I've gone for English and English. I'm hoping they're all right. I might change it to Japanese at some point. I should do the text language in Japanese. Ooh, that would be rough. Point is, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So many settings. I've gone for quality and I've done frame generation. So maybe it'll work. Now, do tell me if you guys don't think it looks good, or you think it could look better, or some such and some such. You know, tell me if the audio's alright. Currently there is not much sound. So don't worry, you're not missing anything right now. But do tell me how it's going, where's it going. So let's get into it. So, I should not be wasting this much time. I don't have that much time to go. Yeah, just give me a shout if anything seems terribly wrong. Oh no, the heavy breathing of a child. And an angry thing with tusks. Oh no! Tribesman!
It is! What do we do? This is awful! Where do we go now? The village.
Damn. Fellas are wearing the newest Gucci coats. Look at that. Looks like something right out of a high fashion show. With a really stupid French name. Oh. Go, old man.
What are you doing?
Go, boy.
You can escape through here.
Escape?
People out there will help you.
Hmm?
But what about you?
I don't know that. I'll be fine, lad.
Go on.
Wait!
You can fit through there, old man. You're fine. Come on. Give yourself a squeeze, mate.
Leave me!
Be strong.
Wow, she just pushed that child off a cliff. Tashin! Sorry. The Forbidden Lands. A region that was split off from civilization over 1,000 years ago and thought to be deserted ever since.
Begin observation log of the East-West Buffer Zone and the Eastlands beyond, commonly known as the Forbidden Lands.
Damn.
Weather?
Old.
There.
Inclemencies?
None.
Visibility?
Wow. Monster hunters.
Present.
Large monsters?
Clear.
Oh, I forgot their airships were just boats
Monsters?
in the air. I forgot about this weird habit of theirs to just have a boat in the sky. Even has sails.
Sir.
Yes.
Though he looks handsome, that man is not me.
Other anomalies?
Down there. Someone's in trouble.
Wow, those are some powerful
Set the
binoculars.
perimeter.
That is a very stiff balloon.
It can't be a child.
Oh look, it's one of the old Guardians. I wonder if that's us.
Are you alright? Can you hear me?
Doesn't seem enough balloon for it. Yeah, I know, right? The hell is a luwate?
Tend to him.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I hope they're all doctors. Oh. He's walked away, hasn't he? Doesn't seem up below.
Any serious injuries?
Yes, a two-mast galleon.
I thought the Forbidden Lands were uninhabited, sir.
Seems they're
Let's
not.
do a more thorough investigation.
Oh, I recognize. This is the guy that did Handler Walter. It's the same voice actor that did Handler Walter in AC. Armored Core 6. Ooh, iridescent. It really is the latest Gucci fashion. Off they go. Still so funny. I reckon hold a balloon that can barely hold up to a wicker basket. Yes, but this is a monster hot air balloon. This has the power of a monster, I guess. Do I have the beta test data? Hey, there's the old lad. Alright, let's change this up a bit. I want to change his face a bit. I don't know. Skin looks a bit tan. When we make him whiter. There we go. Make him pasty, just like me. Pasty, just like me. Ooh, that is sickly pale. My God. Pink to my skin. Alright. Looks a bit more. It's a bit hard to get my particular skin tone without making the fellow looking a bit Indian. So, make him a bit paler. When in doubt, make him paler. Skin texture? What's that mean? Oh yes, it's that one. Which one has the gauntest eyes? Why is his lips so iridescent in that one? You know what? Honestly, that looks fine to me. Ah, well, hell, that looks good. Looks relatively good for me. Look at my spooky face. I don't really get any I didn't even get the deluxe edition, so I don't have any fancy hairstyles. Do they have any more hairstyles? Oh, pompadour. Look at me. Ah, I look like a greaser. Look like I could start there and go grease lightning, burning down the quarter mile. Grease lightning, go grease lightning. Get myself a John Travolta. He didn't really. His pompadour wasn't that impressive. John Travolta's pompadour was not nearly that impressive. Wow, I'm really liking the really long hair they've got going. I feel like the other games really didn't try to be as bold with the long hair. I'm really liking how massive hair. Ooh, look at that. Is it me? Or is it Maybelline? Me or Maybelline? Oh my god, it's Griffith. God, that's so luscious. I could only wish to have his hair as luscious as that. I'm really tempted to put the pompadour on. It does look great, doesn't it? Looks spectacular. Looks a bit clean, though. Maybe I should go for, like, a dirty hairstyle. A sort of rough wave. I look like I'm about to sell you a overpriced coffee in central Sydney. It's your OC. I suppose it is my OC. The pompadour is just so fun. It's even got physics. They've got pompadour physics, my friend. Look at that pompadour. I look like I'm about to... Like, it'd be like a greaser who never went out of style. I do like the rougher hair, though. That's quite nice. Ah, nice. Do they have... Oh, they have astrophysics. That looks like an afro that would consume you. Ooh. Looks like we're about to start hunting demons. That's cute. Weren't creases even before your time? Yeah. Neither here nor there, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose they were a bit early. 50s. But it doesn't mean they weren't popular, you know. You know, they were the cool older generation thing. I don't know what the young kids have these days. I'm lazy. I'm kind of curious, did they add any more beards? Is it all the same beards? Oh yes, they have a mustache and a beard combo. That's right. Ooh, I'd give my character a strong jawline. I look like a small town cop without a beard. Quite the wild. That's a bit more what my beard looks like if I don't shave it properly. It doesn't stick. My beard never sticks to me. It always looks like this if I don't shave it properly. I only wish my beard would stay as well sculpted as a beard like this. You know what? I'm gonna go with the well sculpted beard. It's the Santa Claus. A Viking. Give that nice shape to it. Have a look at the mustaches. That is what my mustache looks like after a week. Again, I've never been able to keep mine styled. You know, I could get it to grow long, but my beard has got the consistency of copper wire. It is rough. It is a rough, tough bastard. It would take more wax than all the candles from all the whales the Japanese hunted. Lest I keep a beard shaped like this. It resists my beard. That's a bit bushier, but I kind of like this one connecting to the other bottom part of the beard more. What is that one, the Fu Manchu? Very nice. Anyway. I thought that was a spider's web in front of me, sorry. Oh, that's right. Ooh, look at that. The body only I could wish to have. I would go for, like, the dad bod, if these games ever let you. So I guess I'm just gonna be cool as hell. You could wash shirts and you could wash a sheet on those abs. Alright. Only a bit of a change. Seems good to me. And a clothes. Ooh, that's cute. You can like show an undershirt. You can show tights. Interesting. Ooh. Oh, that's right. Of course, that's the classic starting one. And you've got the leather one, which is always a classy idea. It's always got some class to it. The old leather armor. What's detailed? I could do fashion already? That's great. They allow me to fashion it up already? Oh, that's spectacular. I can even go nun. I look beautiful. Shame none of these are just a hat. I've never been much of a hood guy, you see. Ooh, that's a classy top. Hasn't got quite a high as... I like that top. That seems a bit more my style. What's the difference in the arms? Nah, I like full arms. Ooh, the leather looks quite good, actually. Do I want the big slinger or the small slinger? This is too much customization already. Nah, I like the long coat. That's nice. Oh yes, get the old thighs out. Beautiful. I do not understand the Monster Hunter team's obsession with thighs. I like those pants, they're fine. It's the gloves. Don't know how I feel about the gloves. They look a bit bulky to have the chainmail. The leather looks quite nice, though. You know what? Yeah, I think that looks pretty classy. Subdued. Classy. I like it. Yeah. Shame they don't have a pair of sunnies. I think that's a nice little bit of customization. I like that. Giving us a few different choices. Sort of letting us to pick and choose. Go with none. I'm going to get myself some sunburn, shall we? Classy. Alright. I'm not going to change the clothing colour. Cute. Very cute. You know what? We'll just go with that. I'm not too concerned about the colours. Ooh, we should make it my colours. Oh my god. No, the white's fine. We make it like a dirty blue. Nah, I think we'll leave it at normal. It is underwear, after all. It's supposed to be what you wear when you're sort of like relaxing. That's fine to me. Alright. Oh yes, my cat! I never did really do a good preset of cat, did I? Well, always good to start with him. Let's make old Mephistopheles, shall we? Where's my little tiger bastard? There he is. He's gonna be great for a desert. Little tiger cat. Look at him go. Very cute. Ooh, I can make him long-haired. Nah, he's gonna be in a desert. Don't want to hurt him too much. Get my little devil horns. I can make him big. Perfect. Nah, I like him pointy. Yeah, he looks suspicious. Doesn't really matter, you can't see his eyes. Where's the crooked tail? He's got a crooked personality, this cat. I can give my cats tattoos. Let's make him spooky. Perfect. Alright. Feline language on. I'm sorry, child. I take from you the ability to speak English, but I also give the ability to telepathically speak to us. I am not letting you talk in English, I swear to God. Though I'm curious to see what the voice sounds like.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Oh my God, it sounds like Sonic. No. Oh wait, I did have the beta test one. What did I do in the beta test? Oh, there he was. Okay, that's better. Classy. Alright. Oh, I made him really low. You're beautiful, Mephistopheles. You're beautiful. You're the most suspicious cat I've ever met. Alright. Yes. Eric Winters. Alright. Rightio. Yes, his name is okay. Alright. Mr. Mephisto. He sounds like a supervillain. Display some. And so is more than once. Off. Yes. Ah, look at I look wonderful. Let's do this. Why does my character sound so cool? When did I sound like that? Let's do this.
Nothing so far. Oh, hey there.
Hey! Over here! Over here, Hunter!
I look beautiful.
Your reputation precedes
Why do I look so small? I'm like in real life. I'm tiny.
to discuss.
Yes, sir. The Forbidden Lands?
Indeed.
Why does my voice sound like it matches my character
About
more?
the boy we rescued in the vicinity. Entry to the region itself has been
This guy's built like a brick shit house.
We thought it completely
Christ.
inhabited. Any remnants of its ancient civilization rest solely in historical record.
Well, yes.
Imagine our
Otherwise, it would.
surprise to have discovered this boy.
I don't know why you thought a place you specifically told no one to live in.
He said they have a village in a land we thought uninhabited for ages. A few years have passed, but the Academy, of course, has remained skeptical.
God, that scar looks awful.
Is there evidence it exists?
Nothing absolute, but the mysterious composition of the boy's pendant suggests it might. And as for how we came to rescue the boy,
Sir?
it seems a certain monster had forced him to flee. It attacked his village, and he escaped alone. Unfortunately, the underground tunnel he used to make his escape collapsed. We found him, took him in, and here we are.
Do we know the status of the village?
Unknown.
And of the monster?
Unknown.
Wow, wonderful. Really seems like a great time, everyone.
Scholars hypothesize that it may be a monster, which we thought to have perished long ago.
An extinct species?
They're calling it the White Wraith. The Guild has authorized the rescue of the Keepers and an investigation into this monster. I've selected you.
Murdered people to start a story,
This
eh?
expedition.
Ominous.
Thank you, sir.
God, he's so big.
Village won't be easy.
Why is he so
The
large?
proper
I
guide.
suppose he is in charge. He is large and in charge.
I have an extra assignment for you.
Ooh, mysterious. Take the tiny child.
Hello, my name is Alma.
Mm-hmm. And this
Come on.
is the tiny child. Oh, mysterious. Nata.
As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go. And then we can get started.
You bet.
My poor, poor computer.
Soon.
I can hear it working hard.
Look!
Game looks good to me. I've not noticed any problems.
Aye!
There's so many.
Gotta love these wind ships. They're very cool. Almost like it seems like if you would step onto the sand, you would fall right into it.
Exceptionally agitated. Could they be chasing something?
Oh,
It's a person.
Asfaza. Al-Baid, oh yeah. What's that? Al-Baid. Al-Baid.
Bring us closer.
And crash right into them!
Then what do we do? Hold on. What's that?
It's a cool bird.
Can you reach it?
I have to try.
I just swear the voice is deeper than it was in the beta. My character seems like it matches it more. Before I always thought it was a bit too high. That almost might be a bit too low. Let's go, you damn bird. If this is anything like a horse, it has a very good chance of just throwing you off. Oh no. Oh no. This is me.
Here we go. Hold on.
This is me, lads. Why are they not going for me? Oh, hey, cat. When did you get here? God, you're quick. How do we even know it's a girl? Seems like a rather bold assumption. Ooh. Rock. I don't remember this in the beta.
Looks like it knows
Whoop.
the way.
Whoop, whoop. La di da di da. Ba-da. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. My god, the thing flies. Again, probably a bit too small for it. But I'm also currently being chased by a giant swarm of weird worm things. So maybe I shouldn't be too...
I know what to do.
Give me that to you bastard. Wait. Let me rip your throat out. Hello, child. Oh, that... Come on, terrified child. Just leave the child behind. Thanks for the mount, kid. Oh, where'd you come from? Yoink. Give me a throat, bastard. I saw those dudes disappear. You can't trick me. Hello, you.
I bet we can bring those rocks down.
Yoink. Fulgurite pillar. Oh, that's right. The big lightning fellow, isn't it? Thank you, cat. Wait. Shove off, you bastard. Okay, so the first bit of it. Ooh, it's a sword. Yeah. Ooh, that thing looks awful. Don't like that. Glad we invented magnets in this Vaguely strange world. God, I look classy, don't I?
You're okay now.
Saboot? Oh no, she talks gibberish. No, I don't know what you mean by other languages.
It's okay. You're safe now.
Yo. So much for this region being uninhabited. It must
Did you always have your armor on? Oh no, it's the other fellow that doesn't have armor on.
He's still in trouble.
Oh no, she speaks English.
Isai, we were doing sacred practice, but then it came, and my brother,
Fought him like a lad.
what came? One of the things that was chasing you earlier?
Ah, bear, mate.
And your brother, where is he?
It was a drop bear. She got by a drop bear, mate.
He told me to run, and he stayed. Sounds like trouble, yeah?
Can you tell us where he is?
The sacred. He knows. He
The
says
fuck you talking about?
Let's find him.
I'm with you. Everyone else, focus on scouting for a campsite.
understood. Just send
God, I feel like I've been through a movie already. Christ.
Some supplies for you. I'll keep an eye on these two.
Oh, it's time to choose the weapon, isn't it? To be honest, I'm really tempted just to go with the old faithful, you know? My old faithful. It has been upgraded. They did a lot of work, apparently since the beta. They did a lot of work on the old... How long was it the previous game was released? Like a couple of years? A fair few years, yes. Fair few years now. Since Rise, which was the last one. They're made by two different teams. The production of these games are done on two different teams. Sort of a big game, like sort of a console game. At least that's what they've done with the most recent generation, as they've had a sort of dual team system. One makes it for like smaller portable consoles, and the other makes it for bigger, fancier, blockbuster sort of shenanigans. So you had World a long time ago, which was their very big overhaul of the engine. Then you had Rise, and now you have Wilds again, the successor to Worlds. Hey-ya! Hey-ya! It is tempting to go for this one. You know? Guard cancel! It is a tempting weapon to go for. The old greatsword. Stone Cold classic. Yeah, it's been a fair few years, and it's because the idea is when one goes through its production cycle, it should give the other team plenty of time to make the game and make all of the
Oh, that's right. Have you...
Yeah. Yeah, I've already made up mine.
In that case,
We already did this whole thing. God, it's hard to test, but I know they did a lot of updates on Insect Glaive. Because before the Insect Glaive it was kind of, I remember it being quite awkward to use in the beta, and I was really not happy with my boy. Yes. So yeah, Rise was originally portable only. It was only on Switch, because that's how they designed it. They wanted a game, because it used to be that all the Monster Hunter games were on things like, they were on the console, certainly, but they were mostly on things like the DS, and that sort of thing. It was mostly on things like the DS and the like. So when they made World, which could only run on a large, powerful console or a computer when they eventually released it on a computer, yes, they wanted to keep that market, so they ended up making... The second game they made was made by a separate team, worked on at the same time as World, and they worked on it in tandem, and they released it afterwards, and that was Rise. And after this game goes through its whole development cycle, with all its free updates, and then its one expansion, and then probably about a year after that game, it'll be a few years after that game, the new generation will come. The idea is, you say it's been 3 years since the game was ported to PC, but it also had the whole life cycle of the DLC, which is about 1.5 years. So it's been a lot shorter of a time. Because they do this long... These games have a long life cycle. Just how they've always done them, even back in the day. Apparently. You know what? So let's give Old Faithful a go. Let's give Old Faithful a go.
Once you've got a feel for the weapon, we'll head out.
I suspect it may still be a bit awkward to use, but you know what? We'll give it a go. Old Faithful, the Insect Glaive. But I will probably end up changing to another weapon, just for the sake of it. Alright, let's go, lads. Moon to steer, auto move. After some time with no input, you can reactivate it with that.
Let's have the sacred follow the scent.
Go, Sacred!
Wow, these sacred are quite intelligent. Give them a scent and they'll follow it on their own.
Wow. No need to tutorialize me, lass. Jesus.
Did you hear that?
Indeed I did. Ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doo.
Down there.
Oh no! An injured bird! Oh, that's right. It's Mr. Licky Tongue from Pokemon. It's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Frog. Hello, you. You were very funny when the graphics were on very low. That was the most funny thing to come out of the, The funniest thing to come out of the, beta was the origami monsters. Those were spectacular. Ooh. Ouchie. And this thing to hit him. Yeah, I'm aware of what attacking is, man. Okay. Yeah, I'm aware of focus mode. It's been a while since I've played one of these games. Oh, by the way, they brought back flying. Whee! Goddamn. A wound. Hey! What button it is for the focus strike? Ah, there it is. There we are. What you gonna do, mate? I can fly. Ow. That's what he's gonna do. Hit me in the face. You know what? Deserve that. Yoink. Squeeze that bug juice. Away, lads. Oh, now we're engaging with the target. Yeah, what the hell were we doing before? Showing him the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune? There we are. That's what I was looking for. No intention to do so, lass. I don't need help. You can't make me. God, this is a busy screen, isn't it? I should turn some of this off. Oh wait, I can keep going. Delicious ore. Nothing like grabbing a heap of rocks. Ah! It's these things. These bastards are what everyone really hates, and if you turn on the arachnophobia things, these fellows disappear. It's very funny. I am going to kill them. Ooh, look at that hit stun, right. Ah! Ah, they're eating me! Oh my goodness! I got aliened by a weird spider, like a spider mosquito. Oh, that's awful. They have poisoned me. Delicious carcass. Oh, sorry. Forgot about you. Hey, mate. How you doing? Hey, get back here, you bastard! Where you going, you bastard? Ha! Now give me all my delicious glue back. Well, that's embarrassing. Hey! Oh, you bastard. Get here, bird. After him! Let up! Give no rest! Suffer not the Xenos to live! Oi! Oh, I'm out! I forgot that's what these do. Suffer not the alien to live. Even though this is almost certainly not an alien. Oh yes, that's right. I forgot. Mounting doesn't knock things down anymore. Whee! What a finish! Pole dance the evil frog to death. Well, that was quick. I'm too powerful. Pole dance the evil frog to his demise. Ah! That's my true English blood. Allows me to hunt animals in unknown lands. As long as I don't have a drop bear. Nice. Yes. I suspect this game is not going to be very hard. But it will be fun. Still a bit awkward, to be entirely honest. Maybe he's just a bit of a small monster. I really shouldn't use Insect Glaive. It's so fun, though. Insect Glaive is always so good. But I should use a new weapon. I used Hunting Lord last time, and I used Lance and Gun Lance with my nephew. Maybe I should go for Greatsword. It'd be very... maybe... Definitely don't want to do Hammer. Good job, Palico. What's up? What are you talking about? Hey. Oh, I think I need put my glasses back. Why are you in a hole?
It's safe now.
Damn, I can walk again? Man, horses would never. An animal with an injured leg can walk again? Horses would never. What's up?
Allow us to introduce ourselves.
Wait. Hold on. Did you really do that?
What,
There's no way you should have.
stab the large frog?
So, how?
How? What do you mean? How? Do you not have the concept of hunting for food?
Came because your sister said you were in trouble.
Nona! Where is she?
Why is he so... he is a tribesman in a desert full of monsters. It's rather strange he doesn't have the concept of stabbing them. Has no one ever thought to pull a knife on a frog before?
Hey, you made it.
What a fascinating creature. Any trouble finding us?
Ah, man, his cat's way cooler.
Thanks to your flair.
He's like, wait a second. Wow, we set up quick. I forget how strong everyone is in this goddamn universe. They could carry around a metal forge like it's yesterday's breakfast.
Please, this way.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Hey, Hunter.
What's up, lads?
Back already? Good work.
Hey, your sister's just over there.
She's been worried, Sec. Hurry.
What such helpful people.
We could do a lot worse for an interim camp. This way.
Just a quick check. I'm telling you, we just need some space. She's fine.
But she needs aftercare.
Which we're perfectly capable of. Isai, you're okay.
Damn. How do these tribesmen survive? And why does she got... what does she play? The Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Sorry I'm making fun of a crying child, but damn. She looks like she's drinking a bottle of port for 10 years with a nose like... for 20 years with a nose like that.
Didn't properly thank you before. Everything just happened so fast. I didn't know what to say.
He's like, damn, you pulled a knife on him.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh no, they have an esoteric greeting. Thank you, I've never heard those words before.
I'm Isai. My sister and I are from a nearby village.
Oh, wonderful, more villagers. Why am I being such an ass? Why am I being so mean?
The others and I are here on a search. We're from a place far out west.
Where the hell is your village?
Village you say you're from.
I sound far too cool.
It's just a short distance away by Sacred.
God, if I was any more baritone, I'd be a bass.
Would you happen to know of a tribe called the Keepers?
The Keepers? No, I don't. Sorry.
Damn.
I see. Well, that's okay. We're actually helping our friend here find his home. His people. They're called the Keepers.
The Keepers, huh? Sorry. I don't remember ever hearing that name before. about our elder. She might know something.
That's so.
Thanks for letting us borrow your sacred earlier. They were a tremendous help.
Did you train them in your village?
It's a good thing to ask, I
We
suppose.
raised them from eggs and trained them ourselves. They're invaluable to us as companions.
Can we have one?
They're so intelligent. They really came through for us back there.
I know, right? They're great at sensing and avoiding trouble, and at remembering scents. But they're pretty tricky to.
Did a cat just spawn into existence back
Everyone's
there?
cut out for riding them. Take this guy for example. He won't let just anyone ride him. He's almost too smart for his own good. So when I saw him take to you so easily, I was really impressed. You must have a gift.
I'm just old. He probably thinks I'll die before I can do anything bad.
How did you end up in that situation back there?
God, I sound too cool.
Was all my
It's really strange seeing a face that vaguely resembles mine sounding so awesome.
riding practice, and a giant toad snuck up on
With a voice that rattles the bones. I've certainly not got one of those.
Try to get away. He slipped.
If I was any more high-pitched, I'd be Mickey Bloody Mouse.
And so, who exactly are the two of you?
Oh, right. We must have really surprised you earlier.
Forgive me for my lack of understanding, but you use those tools?
Which tool?
I
The big stabby one?
like that before.
The small stabby one, or the one that or the large insect?
These tools to protect others from large creatures.
That's one way of putting it, but yeah, sure.
With the understanding that they're never to be brandished at other people, of course. Only those with special permission are allowed to use them.
Yeah, I would want special permission for the large botany experiment that's sitting in my arm right now.
Permission? It's all new to me. But I'm just glad you were there.
I wonder if a kinsect could eat a man.
That won't do to keep you talking. Let's take a look at those wounds.
Oh, thank God he doesn't speak English. A cat should not speak the Queen's English. Oh, the King's English, I suppose. Main mission complete. Woo. Look at that cat! I want my cat to have that outfit. Bastard's cool as hell. Hey, lass!
Back, Hunter. Looking good out there.
I know. Always am.
Thanks for looking after Nata and the other kid. Oh, a nice throw back there.
What can I say? I come in handy. Well, I got everything set up and ready to go. What you think?
Well, we'll see.
It's not ideal, but I can.
How do they pay me?
Since we might be on the
They're still using Zenny, which I assume is a minted currency from where we just left. Where do they get... How do they mint more money?
And if you got materials, I can make you something. If you don't have enough, I got you covered.
It's not like a... Thank you.
Anything catch your eye?
Yeah. Oh, can we do the test? Preview? Oh, yes, we can preview the whole set. Very good. So they still got. I wonder if they're gonna. I wonder if they're gonna ever introduce Alpha and Beta again. Look at that pasty old man in the bone armor. Tribal. Those little glasses look like I look like a supervillain with those on for sure. Look at me. That looks great. So I know chuffs. Gives me real chuffed. Oh, look like I'm about to kill someone in a Mad Max gang. Ooh, my kinsick.
What are we making today?
So we got the classic. Ah, we don't know yet. Damn. Alright, doesn't matter. Not using more insect glaives, but I do want to look. Okay. Now, Chatterglaive. Cute. I can move them now. Bone staff, of course. The bone maker. Alright, cute. Oh, I didn't even have any hat on. They literally just put no armor on my head. Seems like a terrible idea, but alright. Okay. Actually, while we've got a moment, I might leave you for a quick second. Go run to the ever important duties upon the porcelain throne. Back in a moment. Alright, I'm back. Took the opportunity to grab myself another drink, too. This one is slightly different. I was going to have another glass of the old Kangaroo Island Wild Gin, but I thought it would be a bit much. I already had one with dinner, so. And it's the rare gin, I don't get to drink much of it. I'm not going to be able to get another bottle. Eddie, thank you. Welcome back to me, too. God, I'm tired. So instead I decided, I remembered I had a little tiny bottle of Chilean wine. Chilean red wine. So I thought I'd throw a little bit of it. It's very cheap wine from Chile. So I thought I'd throw a bit of it in a glass. Throw a bit of cola over the top of it. And create what's known as a calimocho. A Spanish mixed drink, or cocktail, depending on your preference. Most would call it a cocktail, I suppose. That is simply equal parts red wine and cola. Typically a stronger red wine. It is a nice, extremely low alcoholic drink that fills you up quicker than you can drink enough to make you drunk, is how I find it. It's a great sort of dinner drink, I find, if you've got a bottle of red that you don't care too much about. I usually have a bottle of red because I usually cook with it. I've been cooking with red wine recently. Making some Italian food. Chilean wine. Should use me Italian wine. Spanish wine, maybe. Yes, now it makes a good cocktail, the old Calimocho. Makes for a low alcoholic drink that you've got feels like it's much harder to get drunk on it because of the cola sort of fills you up a bit. At least I've never gotten drunk on a Calimocho. Good though. Sort of like it's almost like you've made a really fruity cola using cheap wine with a sort of dryness to it. It's nice. Anyway, what was I doing? That's right, changing weapons. Gah! Oh, you know what? Hail Mary, great sword time, baby. Let's go. If I want to change, I'll change. What mods do we have for the rifles? Oh, you can even change what type of ammo they have. Mm. Weird. I want to make some beef bourguignon in my crock pot, but the experience... Yes, it is a trouble with that sort of thing, isn't it? Bourguignon. It is a trouble with a lot of those nice meals, I find. You know what a meal I've always kind of wanted to make? And honestly, I should have made it when beef was cheap in Australia. But I never had the confidence. One day, I would have had the confidence to make a beef Wellington. They always look so delicious. I've had one once, and it was spectacular. And I want to make a beef Wellington, and Australia has a lot of beef. It'd be perfect, but I never had the courage to try. Each time costs as much as a bottle of red. Honestly, it's why I'm really upset not having a yard anymore. When I had a yard, I had a space to grow a heap of things in pots. A heap of mint in pots. Mint and thyme and rosemary. I could grow them. Here, I'm relying on store stuff. I miss having fresh herbs and spices. Fresh herbs. Spices, not so much. Spices are rarely fresh.
Yeah, it was. Bumped you right off the ship and onto a secret. That took guts. And I've seen my...
It is absurd how cheap a bottle of red. Soon, I'm going to be living on a bottle of red in this country.
My point is, seeing you jump off the boat brought back all kinds of memories.
Good memories, I hope.
We all hope.
Yeah, I used to go adventuring with a hunter just like you.
Yeah.
Together,
Ominous.
we swapped the land, sea, and sky. It made me the adventuring junkie I am today.
Ominous.
Well, that's enough chit-chat. See you later at the big huddle, yeah?
$4 or $5 at Aldi, damn. In Australian dollars, that's like almost $9. Alright, we're gonna go with greatsword. For a while. Hello, child.
Oh, hello.
Hello. I really should stop making fun of children. I don't know why I'm in such a sarcastic mood today. How you holding up?
I
Oops,
guess
sorry.
I'm okay. I was so surprised when you jumped off the boat onto that bird thing. That was amazing.
Oh, well, Aldi's been in Oz for a while, actually. I used to shop at Aldi all the time. Beautiful, cheap stuff. Love it. Love how cheap the stuff is at Aldi. Right? Never a better store in the world.
Well, I hear you.
Except for their Mexican spice mix. Oh my god, that stuff is terrible. Oh.
Sand in every direction.
Even old El Paso is better than that stuff.
That's my father's.
But it is like 50 cents in Australia. That's like 20 cents American.
Until I couldn't go another step. I don't remember anything after that.
Garbage, though.
Very brave.
And only half of the Aldis in Australia actually have alcohol in them. Would you believe?
So, what kind
Because only half of the states allow supermarkets to carry alcohol.
I don't really know.
Very strange change.
The tea Alma made for us on the sand ship.
That's
It was
nice.
Sweet and smelled nice.
Sweet tea.
Let's talk again later.
That's a strange cup of tea, lad. My tea is never sweet, but that's just because I'm a miserable old man. Alrighty, lads. Haven't been disappointed with the problem from Alec yet. I'm cheaper than Walmart. Ah, well, we don't have Walmarts in Australia, that's for sure. It is busy. Hey, coconut. Or conut, sorry, not coconut. Conut. Conut. Co-never. So much food. How are they going to keep all this fresh fruit alive? I guess it is dry in the desert, but it's not that bloody dry. Ooh, excuse me. Who are you, Lars? Felicia. Felicita?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Hey, Lars. Lars?
That was quite a show you put
Olivia.
on. They told me you were good, but they failed to mention you were halfway out of your mind.
I'm old. I ain't got much to lose.
We'll be working together a lot on this expedition.
The pleasure's all mine.
Did we not introduce ourselves before? We've been on a boat for 3 weeks.
How do you feel about this expedition?
Christ.
Oh, you don't know?
Didn't make any small talk?
My unit has a reputation for handling special assignments.
Why does it sound like you killed
I can
people?
already tell this is going to be quite the ordeal, but the rest of my unit is not too fussed.
Sounds like they trust you.
Why does it sound like she kills
We have our
people?
objectives. The Keepers, the White Wraith. But there's more to the job than that.
Who is that now?
True
Do
hunters
tell.
devote themselves to helping people.
Yeah.
That's our calling.
And here I thought you were about to make it a
Wherever
really
this journey
weird
takes
turn.
us, let's answer that calling. Together. Our paths are many, but the destination is always the same.
Is it? I don't know if I believe you, Les.
So what else have you heard about me? I'm almost afraid to ask.
I am too, honestly.
People say you're a solitary bird, that you prefer to work alone.
And that is totally because I'm cool and solitary like a lone wolf. And not a
Change of heart?
terribly lonely man.
Well, you're here now. That's all that matters.
What did my character... A change of something? Why did that sound like he was...
So,
Sound like a really
have you
bad
been to
pickup
the
line.
training area yet?
Oh no, there is one. High performance, the performance. Perfect training practice for various weapons, unrated consumable, biogun ammo, far side of the wasteland
There's no
camp.
better place to learn the feel of
Okay.
a weapon. Have a look when you get the chance.
Nice to know.
Walk through is fragile, and only through constant self-betterment. do we
Dream, wow, how very deep. My goodness, we've got a poet amongst us. Bloody hell, we've got a poet amongst us, mates. We got a poet. We got bloody Banjo Patterson with us. Oh, at least the load times are quick. Except for that one time, it took ages to load. The sound of a metal tube being turned. Cat means business. Oh, there's an eagle somewhere. A wedge beetle! Way! Hey. Dynamic. Alright. Who are you? Your resident gym cat, oh no. The enemy of the gym rat. The gym cat. The mortal enemy of the gym rat. All right. Oop, man who stands atop top piles of stuff. Always one guy.
Davis unit. Here to stock up on provisions? Well, you came to the right place.
Bud. Yeah.
We're still in the process of getting set up.
Why is the bird walking around?
The support team is a little behind schedule, so I can't really provide any provisions. Sorry.
You're a bastard. No one likes you.
Should be here any time now. I'll get back to you after the meeting. Deal?
No. No deal. Give me more money. This is deal or no deal after all. I wouldn't be a Monster Hunter game without a council chamber.
Alright, is everyone here?
God, who are these people?
Avis unit present.
Oh.
Astro
Okay.
unit, Rubrum unit, Turris unit, Ferrum unit, present.
Wow, why does she get to talk for all of them?
Provisions, research. We're here, for the most part.
Let's start with the good news. Thanks
Get
to
one
Rubrum,
person
we're
to count
off
the
an
hens next
excellent
time.
start.
Indeed, we've already made human contact.
The next thing to discuss is our short-term goals. We have two objectives: rescue the keepers and locate the White Wraith that attacked their village.
Why do I feel like we're gonna murder the White Wraith?
Fortunately, the tunnel Nata used has collapsed, and we don't know any other way to find his people.
Any idea how long you were down there?
3 days and 3 nights.
I'm not sure which way. After a while, it all started to look the same.
Then
That's
we need to
fair.
split up. Make our search as wide as possible.
Thank you
Good
for
deal.
telling me his rubric.
Except I think it'd be better if you held off until the support team arrives.
No objections here.
Goodness. The hell is that guy wearing?
The Forbidden Lands has been in the works for years, and now here we are, finally.
Thank you all. I'm sorry to cause so much trouble.
Mate, you are not causing trouble. We are gonna sell everything we find here for a dime.
Nata escort Nona and Isai back to their village.
A fair few dimes, to be honest.
That seems wise. If we're lucky, someone there might have some information about the keepers.
Why don't we stop by our tent and prepare before we go?
Hey, can one of you help me out? My stockpile of honey is running low.
Is it urgent? How bad do you need honey? Where the heck is the support team?
Werner.
I told them where to find us.
Surely there's someone else that can take care of this?
My god, they're talking to each other like friends. So active. I'm shocked the game is working this well. My computer, the poor bastard. It's gotta be a terrible time if I play this game during summer. Alright, let's have a chat, shall we? The tent. Organize the out pouch. Alright. Okay, let's have a gander, shall we? Oopsie daisies. Oh, so the things stack up on each other. Alright. Rations, knife powder. What do we got here? Stuff. Right. You know, it's at the beginning of the game. I'm not going to really bother much with too much of this stuff. There's no real point. It is funner to be a bit silly with that stuff to begin with, and I can set up the various items later. Chat with friends, engage in multiplayer. I'll look at these tutorials later. Does that mean people are going to start appearing?
Hey, over here.
No. I'm going to go to the signs. Yes! People. I want to be in my own private lolly. Ooh, blogging bonus. Alright. Too sure what that's about. Who are you? Support desk. Supplied by the guild. Stuff you don't need. Limited bounties. Limited period of times. Ah, interesting. We don't care about this. We don't buy DLC in this household. Except for the DLC we get from paying for stuff. Claim all, baby. Nice. I can give my cat a better outfit. Alright. Sweet. Now let me out of this lobby. I don't want to see other people with their cool armor. Have you considered squad? Connect up with the other units. Yeah, I don't really care. Squads we got.
I hope you'll come again soon.
Alright, is there a way to hide from these people? I want to hide from other strangers on the internet. Let me escape. Is there a way to escape? Can I set up... Is there a way to escape? And for the one thing, I just realized there is no way to just, like, go offline? Is there an offline option? People. Can I run away? I don't want to be with these people. To be honest, don't want to be here, to be entirely honest. Ah, nice, okay. Alma! Damn it! Damn it, Alma! Let me out of this goddamn place!
Well, what can I... Hey,
First I have to...
anything catch your eye? Done already?
Let me out of here, Alma!
Are you ready to go? We'll escort you back to your village.
Thank you.
Oh,
Gotcha, lad.
Hear about provisions honey shortage? We should see if we can scrounge any up.
Indeed, we should.
If it's honey you're after, I know the perfect spot. I'll show you the way.
Please don't say I'm going to run into a large bear. Perhaps named Winnie.
Well then, shall we?
Who bears some sort of resemblance to a well-known international leader.
Stay here for now. Be careful, okay?
I was always intending not to be. Do tell me if you can hear me accidentally touching my mic. I have been bumping the mic a bit. Yoink.
A little. But
Yoink.
we'll be there in no time.
Yoink.
Yes, and handy if you need to make a quick getaway from a monster. They're
Yoink.
clever too, and good at picking up scents.
Yoink.
I don't know what my people would do without them.
I want to become a secret rider
too. I see a lot of fulgurite. It's like the whole valley is made of it. Right? Are you talking about gem chime stones? Gem chime stones? What a lovely name. Why do you call them that?
Everyone's going, okay, okay. Sorry, I'm not distracted. Apparently, I don't know why I keep doing that. Apparently, you can actually edit those little call-out pictures to have your own custom text. And I have already seen someone in the beta do, oh no, she took the kids. Immediately, they've already gone, oh no, she took the kids. Observe the monsters. What does that mean? She took the kids.
Incredible. I've never heard of a Karathnoth herd this big before.
What the hell is a Karathnoth?
That's the male. Each herd consists of one male and a number of females.
Wow, what a guy. He does get struck by lightning for that privilege, though. So, I don't know what would be worse. Would you take your own harem if it meant every single day you must be struck by lightning?
Don't worry, they're not aggressive at all.
Worry, they are aggressive. I wouldn't believe a thing this bastard says. What other monsters do we observe? Drink. What are these little bastards? Eh. Is that a mountain? It's a weird shape.
Think so? We call it wind's gasp.
Hmm?
It definitely
Why
takes
so?
my breath away.
Oh, God, lass. Doesn't take my breath away. You know what takes my breath away? Being stung by bees, actually. So I really hope this honey isn't surrounded by lots of poisonous bees. Venomous bees. I suppose they're venomous, aren't they? Yoink.
Over here.
Yoink.
That should be enough honey.
Can't wait for my throat to close over and to die a horrible, horrible death.
Yes. Please follow me.
Alright, let's go, lads. Scenic trip's over. Speed. Yeah. Certainly giving a desolate feeling.
Draw water. I completely forgot.
Yeah, yeah, probably. I think they're probably very thirsty.
Zato's gonna give me an earful.
It's been a fair while since you needed to draw water.
If anything, it's me who owes you a favor.
Back when we were lodged. Oh, interesting. So it's like the thorny pods or whatever they are called.
To the villagers, we're outsiders. We don't want to do anything to offend them.
Shiny fulgurite, eh?
It'll be fine. Just play it cool.
Good question. The guild hasn't seen evidence of any Linians in the region, but you never know.
I forgot they're called Linians. And also, I'm glad you don't speak English anymore, Cat. I'm sorry I took the ability for you to speak away, but you've got to understand. It terrifies me. Imagine if you walked into your living room and suddenly your cat started speaking perfect, fluent English. Oh, they use them as beasts of burden. Good to know. Hey, you! Got a fancy hat. I like it. Can I have your hat, mate? And without the water.
What happened?
I had a run-in with a giant toad. Might have been its lunch if these people hadn't come along.
A Hello, sir.
I wonder if it...
On behalf of the...
He's gonna tell you to fuck off, ain't he?
Rescued my friends. For that I thank you.
Yep, he's telling you to fuck off.
Your visit is ill-timed. I must ask you to leave.
But we owe them our hospitality. At least...
One more thing, which I am sure you understand.
Yeah, I was wondering about the whole sacred thing, yes.
Of course, they'll be returned to you at once.
Thanks for letting us use them.
We'll be going then.
We'll just walk back, I suppose. Yep, told you, the fella does not look like the sort of fella to go. They weren't carrying weapons. Yeah, how the hell did you... Do they not have the concept of murder in this place? Damn, what have they been hitting each other with? Rocks? God, we found the only untouched by war tribe. They murder each other with death glares, I guess. You can't even say they stare daggers. They stare... Bolachi. Isn't that... Hit video game. Bolachi. Hit indie video game. Neutralize the threat? Oh no. Out we go. Way off, you bastard. Nope. Hello, you. Oh! Look at him go! Yikes. All those big spikes and lad couldn't even defend himself.
The thing is awfully close to the village.
Oh, shut up, cat. Let's move. Why does this game feel like they did not expect you to actually choose cat language? And they were totally leaving those pauses way longer.
Yeah, I'd say so.
They were leaving that pause for way longer. Expecting you to use the English language for your cat.
Those villagers don't have weapons.
Again, how did they tell us to leave?
They must have some means of keeping the monsters out.
Some kind of thingamabob. Way longer. Why longer? Because they leave the spaces, I suppose. Because the English language takes longer than a cat to go meow meow. So, then you've got these weird pauses in the middle of these conversations. For the cat to speak. Wait, you said way, not way. Whey? You mean like whey? Like whey powder? Are you making fun of my pronunciation? Is that what you're doing, Tiberian? Are you making fun of my whey pronunciation? Yes, I say way longer.
For now, let's worry about getting this honey to provisions.
How dare you, Tiberian? Make fun of my accent. Better be glad you're only in text and you don't speak an accent.
Good idea.
But yes, it's how I get my gains, Tiberian. It's how I get my gains. I use way in every sentence. Way longer. Way longer. And then my muscles grow a tiny bit every time I say it. Way stronger, way faster, way cooler. I feel like Australians just fuck up vowels. That's why we always sound so strange. I did see some discourse about the difficulty of this game, actually. Where they actually started suggesting to you leave your... Oh, that's cool as hell, I'm keeping that. They suggest you leave your cat at home. Because it's too powerful. Yeah, that's an outfit. Now that cat means some business. Let's go, lad. Yes, they do often. A lot of people are having a discourse about difficulty, would you believe? And that whole thing meant that people were like, you should leave your cat back at the camp because it's too powerful. Alright, Jack. It's time to let her rip.
Hey there. What can I
With
do?
honey.
A little bird told me you needed some honey.
Did you bring me some? Sweet deal.
Ha! It's funny because it's honey.
Honey is the sticky secret to our healing potions. You're literally a lifesaver. This is for your trouble.
Oh, thanks. You're a lad. Whoa! Jesus Christ! Man gave me half the store with that one. A portable grill, a fishing rod, a binocular, a capture net, a throwing knife, a paint pot, and a ghillie mantle. Christ almighty. The essential items. Essential tools for hunts. You can use them as many times as you'd like from the item bar.
And since the support team still hasn't got here yet, I was really starting to sweat. Speaking of, where are those furry transporters? They should
I suppose they're probably getting violently attacked by a large bear at this point, I would have to guess. What do you got, lads? Wild jerky. Cures bleeding. Damn, I wish eating jerky cured bleeding as well.
Take your time and browse.
Yeah, that's about what I expect from the first store.
Yo, Hunter! Come over here. I need to talk to you for a sec.
What do you want, Miss Smithy?
Materials we can use. How about you put them to good use and upgrade that weapon of yours? Anything catch your eye?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, so this weapon doesn't have a one from the Chatacabra. Interesting. Alright. Let's have a look at this animation. How does she not set her hair on fire with hair like that? Aren't you upgrading the weapon? Why do you need to... Oh, never mind. You know what? Don't complain. She is making a sword.
Perfection.
Yeah, it is perfection. How the bloody hell did you do that?
Anything catch your eye?
I don't know, lass. Does it? I want those tiny little glasses. They're so funny. Honey hunter? The hell does that mean? The tiny glasses. Skill info. Oh, interesting. Speed eating. Oh dear. I don't think I'm going to keep this stream going for very much longer. What's pallet go got? That's very cute.
You can find more of this stuff from deposits poking up out of the ground.
Yeah, I'm aware how mining works. Yes.
They're loaded with all kinds of goodies I can use to upgrade your gear, and you're gonna need it. We have no idea what's out here.
Why do I feel like you're making fun of me?
Carry a big stick, as they say.
Fair enough. Apparently the other people did not have that phrase. They do not know how to carry a big stick. It's funny how that guy was so confused by the concept of a weapon.
Can I talk to you right quick?
I guess if everyone abandons an area, they wouldn't need it. It would be the best place to live, to be honest. Go to somewhere everyone is scared to go.
Their route ought to be from the desert. They'd enter the grasslands and
Be murdered by a cat. What? Well.
Come on.
be careful.
Oh, they've really wanted that cat to speak English.
The timing, the direction, it must be them.
Hurry.
Was I supposed to just jump off? Oh, okay. Sorry, I forgot I have extremely strong knees. I'd say I'm the bee's knees, but I would be allergic to bees. And therefore, I'd probably be allergic to bees' knees. Man, I miss the bird.
The support team must be in trouble.
Which means it's the perfect time to grill some meat. Let's go, lads. Ha! Look at me. So successfully could have won today for the first time. Look at me go. So tasty. Alright, now I have cooked meal. Time to eat some well-long steaks. Delish. Oh, well, this thing even gives me more health. Fear me and the power of steak. Sure, these support teams can survive a bit longer. Now I'm all filled up with delicious, delicious steak. Is that a chicken? Oh no! The steak! Oh no, it's the worst thing that could ever happen. A slapstick comedy. Were they not already doing that? Rough times, cat. Damn, he's a hero.
Why don't they just put the meat down?
It's a good point. She makes a good point. But I understand. A steak like that can't be cheap.
Get on! Hurry!
How'd you convince old Jafar?
Thanks, Isai.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting the murder chicken. That's for sure. The flaming murder chicken.
We'll meet up later.
God, he's a weird design. I think I might have seen this design once before. I think they showed this off of one of the trailers. Oh, rude. Oh, and that's why I gave you the big axe, mate. Not quite using the leverage properly. God damn, that is going to be some sandy meat.
Go, 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 go!
Quimatrus. I suppose that's probably what I'd call a giant chicken too. Yes. Yep. He's got a sparky tail, mate. I should hire him to work on a house. I think he's a sparky. Oh, you're a bastard. Ouch, 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 ouch. Alright. Bad chicken. Wait. Get back here. Yeah, you're angry, mate. You hurt my chicken. Wait. Cat. Sorry. Oof. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm supposed to heal when I'm on low health. Oh, thanks, cat. Oh, look at that, mate. What about that, eh? What if I could cut his tail off? Go, bird! Moving to a new area, mate. He just went, like... Mate just went down the road. Moving to a new area sounds like he's actually going somewhere. Hiya! 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 Huh? Huh? Nighty night, lad. Right. And here we go. Hey, that's what we were looking for, you big bastard. Way. Have you ever considered that? I'm too powerful. Wow, they really need to bump up the health of these monsters, I think. I am not that good at Great Sword. I think these monsters might need to start taking whey protein, frankly. I think some of these monsters need a bit of whey. I'm gonna kill this chicken. Well, what you gonna do, mate? Use a paratoid, use a vine trap. There ain't no vine traps around here, mate. Interesting. I am so bold. I'm gonna do this. That's right. I'm gonna shave right in front of you. Okay, what are you gonna do? Ah! Big chicken. Oh, the disrespect. The absolute disrespect. I brought shame upon his damn family with that one. His grandfather felt that disrespect. Sharpened my weapon right in front of him, turned around and slapped him once with a new blade. Bastard only ever thinks he could be this cool. Quick, take a photo in terrible taste on the corpse of this magnificent beast. Quick, Alma. You must understand. I must show everyone my manliness. I'm gonna steal all of these bones. No! Damn. Do you like that quest complete logo? Looks quite pretty. Hmm. 5 minutes? That's too quick. I'll admit. I think that's a tad too fast. Wasn't it? I feel like in the original Monster Hunter, it was like...
Great. Let's head back.
I feel like it was always like 20 minutes to hunt the first monsters. Bit quick.
Can I ask why you came back?
I thought you might need these safe. You look after them, won't you?
Didn't Mr. Jafar not like that?
Are you sure? We don't want a bird in your village.
They belong with you. I've never met more capable and deserving riders.
We trust.
And I had Gemma make you a new saddle.
Alright.
I sure did. Even added a holster so you can carry an additional weapon.
I don't know why I'd need to do that, but thank you. I should always I'll always carry around an insect glaive.
I was wondering if you'd like to visit my home. Since Zato is out, my grandmother told me now would be a great time to pay back the favor I owe.
Oh. It's the grandmother.
Love to, thank you.
Great. I'll be waiting until you're ready to go.
I will be.
Oh,
Certainly.
by the way, everyone's been asking about you.
Why?
This is just way too exciting.
Nata, we should get ready.
Do you think they might know about my village?
We can ask, but remember to be respectful.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, dear. Sorry. That is self-improvement. As time passes, the maximum is reached after 30 minutes. I am never going to see the effects of that charm, am I? It's just strange. 5 minutes is quick. I know the first monster would be that quick, but it felt like it always used to take 20 minutes for the first few hunts. It was only once you got really into it that it would start going down to like 10 minutes. But 5 minutes? I think their health values might be a bit low. I think that might be a mistake. But I guess it wasn't like that during the... Never mind. Anyway, more responsibilities upon the porcelain throne. Back in a moment. Oh, dear. Oh, I'm sleepy. Oh, 30 more minutes. And then I'll definitely be at the end of my rope. Alright. Few minutes longer. Okay, thank you. It's good to be back. What do you think? What? Don't know what you were just asking about, but alright.
Got something in mind?
Got any new unlocks for me? Any new cool weapons that I can make? Ooh, wow, look at that thing. Look at that thing. Hey, come on, look at that. Oh, that looks cool as hell. Ah, there we go murder another quadrimatrix. Some such.
You know where to find me.
Oh, yes, the armor. Sorry.
Sure.
I'm back.
Got something in mind?
I want to see what weird amount. My god, I'm fabulous. Now we've got the snap waist. Beautiful. Can't tell which is better, the big hat or the cool helmet. God, this is very cool. For a first monster? This is very cool. Stylish. Bloody Three Musketeer looking bastard, aren't I? I think the hat, we should go for the hat. I think if we do it, go for the hat. I don't really see the style difference between the two. Oh, one's got more armor on it, I suppose. One's got like a leather guard, and the other's got a much more ornamented guard. I love the ye old bastard. It is, ye old bastard. Hello, Lord Theo. You join me. Looking at the beautiful style of the third musketeer. 'Tis I, the bastard, who is old. Quite sleepy, actually. How have you been doing, though, Lord Theo? Been enjoying yourself? I look like such a villain. Look at that little pair of glasses. I look like... Whoa, what's that movie Vin Diesel plays in, you know? Not the whole outfit, but the tiny little glasses. Riddick? You know, where he's got the little glasses? He's not real, he won't hurt you. Am I not real? It's a bold assumption you're making. Now let's always look at my beautiful boy. The insect glaive. Damn, the insect glaive does not have another weapon. Alright. Change equipment. Secondary weapon. Yeah, sure, well, we'll keep the gun. Alright, it's time to go murder a... He's always been a fragment. Yeah, I always have been a fragment of your imagination. You may not have known this, but I do not exist unless I am being observed by Lord Theo specifically. I'm like that tree in the woods that makes no sound. I'm glad you still don't speak English. Hey there, the purveyor. Call me Tom. Cook meals yourself. And these stats as hell. Better you eat, the more health and stamina you'll have. Makes things easier. Totally does. There's no scream. I'm actually typing on it. You're typing on a, yeah, you're typing on a like a text document you made on your the PC. What do you want, tiny man?
Greetings, Hunter.
His name's Ferdinand.
We've laid the groundwork for our monster studies in this region.
Have you now?
And we can always use the assistance of a capable hunter like you. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I feel like I should be reporting you to HR, Ferdinand. I don't know, I don't like that. Did not like that. I feel like I should report you to somebody. Alright, Malahara, Quematris, and Chattacabra.
Recording information about the monsters you encounter.
Oh, is it now? Who would have thought?
To one such as yourself. You'll note that it's current. I took the liberty of filling it in based on your reports.
I write reports? Damn, I'm much more capable in this game than I am in real life. The true fantasy. Putting in reports on time. That's the real fantasy.
Well, what can I do? Have you selected your weapons?
Sounds like we're going to that village.
Yeah.
Why do you always talk there like that, kid?
How are you holding up?
I'm okay. I guess. So, does that weapon ever get too heavy?
Not
No!
understood.
I do have very strong knees. What are you into lately? Why does it sound like I am genuinely like a 70-year-old man trying to talk? I'm genuinely that is exactly what I am. So what are you kids into these days? Yeah, still playing your Game Boys? Yeah? How are those Game Boys going these days? You're gonna catch a Pikachu? Catch any Pikachus recently? Sounds like me when I was trying to get along with my nieces and nephews.
Okay.
Quick, stop talking to the child. Where did his cool iridescent cloak go? Ah! So this is what it means by anonymizing hunters, eh? Might turn that off. I kind of like seeing people's names. Can I un-anonymize hunters? How do I un-anonymize hunters? The hell is a Gagios? The hell is a Talioth? A wind wrestler. Yeah, I'll do it. Well, I'll figure out that and do that later.
Sure. What can I do for you?
Free me from these people. Where is it? Online single player. Free me from these terrible people. I don't want to know that any other hunters exist in the world unless I want to actually interact with them. I'm an extremely nervous man, you see. I can't actually talk to anyone. I'm a chronically anxious geriatric. What am I doing? Where am I going? Can you take me with you? Whoa. Diddle-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo. Da-da-boom-boom. Ba-da-da. Oh, I can turn it off and on. Interesting. Oh, cute. Bandits. This is hell is a secondary bandit. Layered stuff, eh? Huh. I don't change anything, so. Ooh, secret decorations. I could give him a little hat. Look at that. How cute. It gave me an achievement for that, by the way. I didn't even do anything. BGM. Main theme. Ah. Cute. Oh. Let's get out of here. Wait a second. Actually, sorry. I'm going back and straight to the cat. This is the classic Monster Hunter thing. Didn't I have a hat or something? Wasn't there like... Wasn't there like some sort of DLC I got for pre-ordering? Maybe I have to get somewhere through the game for it unlocks. Alright. You sigh. You've got 20 minutes.
Great. My village awaits.
Got 20 minutes, lads. You better impress me.
Whoa, these are harder to handle than they look.
What the hell are you doing here?
Lots of them. Adults and hatchlings too.
I'm sure they look adorable.
It's a lot of work. And only those who put in the practice can join the vanguard.
Ooh, Vanguard.
So then, Sato...
Yes, he leads the vanguard.
For such a military-sounding term, you have a surprising lack of military arms. Unless they just fight them with their fists, which would be impressive. It'd be rather impressive if they punch someone in the face. Thanks, God. I don't even have to control it. It did it itself. I'm sitting here drinking a Calimocho. Relaxing. Delish.
May we enter?
Greetings. I'll tell the elder you're here.
Why does no one respect Zato? The moment he's not here, they're all like, yeah, let those people in. Way, party in the shell hut. Oh damn, I should have hunted the chicken. Oh well. I'll hunt the chicken next time. Maybe all the large crystals on the ceiling?
The gem chimes. They keep the monsters out of the village.
Yes, that is what a wind chime is meant to be, but yes, okay. Yeah. Almost look like anthills, don't they?
What's all the fuss about?
Who's that? What's that on his back? It's huge!
It is a large weapon of mass destruction.
I guess they really haven't seen a weapon before.
That is strange. The hell? A baby secret.
I'll tell
Very
my family
cute.
to start getting everything ready for you. Do you mind waiting a little
This
while?
better not make me hungry. I'll be very upset if this cinematic makes me hungry.
This might be a good chance to talk to the villagers. I want to ask them about Nata.
I'll have a look around.
Yes, that's what we were doing too, lass.
Okay. We'll meet up later.
It's not a very big village. It's not like, okay. It's not like you're going and walk around Shibuya or something. Jesus.
Let's go. Alright, but remember what I said about being respectful. I know.
Whoa! Check out this stone
gotta know.
Stone to craft gem chimes. These are what keep the village safe.
So the monsters just hate the sound? Fair. Guess they've never seen a cat before. I wonder if they can understand felines.
That gentleman doesn't seem to be busy. Why don't we try him?
The storm will be here soon.
Oh.
Any day now. We need to stockpile more water.
I agree. We've not nearly enough.
Ominous.
While there's still time.
The children have told me much about you.
Well, I've got spurs.
Hello. Can we speak to the elder of this village?
I am she. Come in. Be
That's a
well.
big hat. Of course she's the elder.
Tell you
Should have
for
guessed.
Fiona and Isai. Thank you.
We're just glad they're safe. Thank you for inviting us into your village.
I wish we could be better hosts, but the sand tide approaches. And we are
Ominous.
busy readying for the storm. The sands come alive this time of year, like a wild beast bristling with lightning.
Why does it sound like there's a real wild beast bristling with lightning in it?
You should find shelter.
Before that, we'd like to ask you something. Have you ever heard of a people known as the Keepers? We're trying to locate this boy's home.
Keepers? No, I can't say the name is familiar. But child, you're so young. How did you... Oh, forgive me. I should not ask such painful questions.
Yes. Apparently there's a giant network of underground tunnels. Who would have believed? Or who would you believe? Alright, let's go pester a woman next to a fire. I'm sure that'll work out for me.
Look, what's that stranger carrying?
I'm about to change your whole world. What I'm carrying is the Industrial Revolution and its consequences.
Hey there. What's this?
It's a fire?
You've never seen someone use Welp drops before?
Uh-huh.
Yo, Hunter, what'd you find?
I thought you were making fun of me, Lars.
Hang on, what is this? How does it work? Can you show me?
It's called Wilk. You just toss it into the fire.
Huh? Did you see that?
No, actually, I didn't see a damn thing. I think I might have got eyes checked.
Definitely something strange about it, though.
I didn't see a damn thing. Looked like a fire to me.
Size place?
No, mean no disrespect, ma'am, but either I need my eyes checked or you do too. I smell terrible here.
Please, come in.
Well, at least I know nobody's gonna take the weapon. It's not like a damn person would know how to use it.
Welcome.
Oh no, it's another old woman, my greatest fear. Fellow geriatrics.
My friends and I here.
Oh my goodness, a journey from the west.
My grandchildren, tell me how I can help, and I shall.
Welcome to our home.
Thanks.
God, kid. It's almost like you've never talked to somebody else before.
Thank you so much again for your warm hospitality.
I wonder how the temperature is here.
We hope you enjoy the meal we prepared.
Is that cheese? Red beans, some sort of white thing, some sort of slightly leavened bread, honey.
It looks so tasty. Yes, thank you.
As we gather here together,
Oh no, they pray.
may we so share in the wind's bounty. Please, help yourselves.
Yes, yes.
Alright. Oh no. Well animated bread. Well, sort of well animated, it's a bit gelatinous.
It's so fragrant. Do you use a special kind of flour?
well with the beans.
Oh shit. He's breaking it down. What is that? A cheese?
Thank you.
God, this is making me hungry, and I can't eat anything more tonight.
Nothing like home cooking.
I've got a snack. I can eat a single chocolate almond. Somebody thought it would be a good idea to sell that. God damn.
Thank you.
I have a single chocolate almond. I'm so hungry now.
Nonsense. We're delighted to have you.
It didn't feel right parting the way we did.
What's this about an approaching sandstorm?
It'll be here before long, and we have to make sure the village is prepared.
I'm told that there's intense lightning as well as wind. It must be an ordeal.
Don't talk like it's not your problem. You're going to be dealing with it too.
Needs in order to survive.
What do you mean?
After the sandstorm comes the new spring, when life is restored to all the earth.
You don't mean the wasteland out there.
I do, and our patience is rewarded with a season of bounty.
Well, if the bloody beta was anything to do with it, the season of bounty was about 3 seconds long.
I heard that Nata has been searching for his people. The brave child.
Indeed.
They're called the Keepers. Have you heard of them?
I have a strange feeling they're quite secular, so they probably haven't heard of anything. They haven't even heard of a sword before.
I do. With all my heart.
I wonder if anyone ever said, I've missed my people with half of my heart.
I have to believe they're okay.
I don't.
We sighted a monster with long, thick fur near the village.
That sounds like a Doshaguma. They never used to venture out of the forest.
There's a
Sounds worrying.
Yes, up the river and beyond the grasslands. We've been encountering Doshaguma a lot recently. They attack our livestock, so we keep them penned up here. Fortunately, the gem chimes protect us.
A bunch of ornaments make you feel safe?
Yes, you see, this region is home to a creature that even the Doshaguma fear.
Oh.
So happens that the gem chime stones sound a lot like that monster.
Well, that would make sense.
That's enough of a deterrent. Interesting.
I suppose that would. Wouldn't it piss off the bigger monster though? Wouldn't it be like, there's a bastard fellow trying to compete for land. I'm coming for you, you bitch.
I suppose we'll take our leave.
But I suppose it's a bit less territorial than that. Or it's not tricked by the chimes.
That's very kind, but we know how much preparing you have to do for the sandstorm.
Thanks for the grub. Best I've had in ages.
Yeah, we've probably been eating a lot of dried food.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is
Let's
this
start heading back to
enough?
base camp.
Let's go, lads! Oop, ominous.
So, what's next?
Murder.
Let's head to the forest.
Oh, already.
Right,
Christ.
and maybe we should look into the Doshaguma while we're at it.
Yeah, what's pushing him out of the forest?
Today, let's rest. We can start our investigation fresh tomorrow.
Nata can ride with me. How about we meet up on the path to the forest and go from there?
Perfect. See you all tomorrow then.
That was quick. Gave me some weird sticky stuff. Ah! Why did I suddenly get on the bird? Let me off.
We should
Ah.
prepare properly before heading to a new area. Gemma and Nata said they'll catch up.
Right. Give me my damn sword back. Alright, you know what? Because it took such a fast time before we finish, I think we'll murder a chicken. Settings? Huh. Let's go kill a chicken. Go kick this chicken's ass! Kick this chicken's ass. I'm gonna make some goddamn... I'm gonna live up to what everyone thinks I am, which is Colonel Sanders, and make some goddamn Kentucky fried frying chicken. This is a double fried chicken.
Are you prepared?
Perhaps.
Those supplies will help with this quest. Let's be sure to use
Head breakable, neck weak. Heart rewards. Interesting. So I didn't get any of that Quatrimus Igniter, even though I hunted the damn thing. Alright, come on, bird. Yanozo! Yanozo! How about the chicken? I am made of. I have knees of steel. And I will make your life a living hell. I will wound you, harm you, and lead you to die. First things first, tail. It's your greatest weapon, and my greatest annoyance. Ow! I am. This is the one problem with it. Ow. Sorry, I got distracted. I just realized I should probably check if the chat isn't broken. The chat always has been breaking recently, and I'm worried that it's broken again. Ow. Okay, he's giving me significantly more trouble than last time. We're here. Okay. It's just hard to tell, because the chat did break like twice recently, which has been rather embarrassing for me. But thank you for making me less nervous. I want to use this offset slash, but ow. Was here. Was eating breakfast. Mmm. Tasty. I'll need to eat a large breakfast tomorrow because I'm going off to a festival where I'm going to end up drinking a lot, so. There you go. Igniter acquired. What happens if I kill you, large creature? Large cow creature. Doth thus how have any items for me? Ow. That's embarrassing. Ha! Outsmarted. Now give me. Okay. What about you? Doth thus how any materials for me to harvest? No. Well, maybe they do, but I'm clearly not having very good luck. How about thee, large bastard? Give me that. I was glad the chicken didn't think I was talking to him. Stop stopping me from hitting that tail. Ow. You're giving me significantly more trouble than last time, bud. Hey, there we are. How about that? Never thought I'd get you that, did you, bud? Hey? I'm gonna carve your tail right in front of your face. Ow. Yeah, I deserve that one. Wait. Ooh, a sneak attack. Yoink! Ow! You sting. Oh, you bastard. Stop messing with my stuff, mate. That's the thing about the off/slash. Get parried, you big bear. Anyway. You're cool, but I want to kill a chicken. He makes cooler stuff. See you later, big boy. Shame the damn chicken doesn't have any to parry. What you gonna do, big man? Ow. Ow. This is embarrassing. There we go. Hey! Hey! Gotcha! Down he goes. Like a sack of bricks. Oh, well, off he goes. Off we go. Hello, you. Pa-pa! Pa-pa-pa! Drive-by shooting. Pa-pa-pa! Pa-pa! I don't know why I'm doing this.
More supplies have been added.
Give my sword back. Yep. I don't know why I keep pissing off this guy and then running away. Away! Don't worry, I'll hunt you next, mate. That's tragic. Tragic. What an end. Hey. Give me all the goodies. I don't need earth crystals, I need iron ore. Alright. Mystery bone. I'm glad they added that. Is probably one of the best things they added from Monster Hunter World. Is the end quest immediately button. Christ, that was such a pain in the arse to... God, and I only got 2 of them. 2 igniters. That's not even enough to make the weapon. Ah. Seems rare. Can I make the sword at least? Can I make the sword? Yes, I can. I can either make the sword or I can make the hat.
Got something in mind?
Because they require every piece, pretty much every piece requires an igniter. God, that hat's so stylish though. No, we'll leave it for next time. Alright, lads. Huzzah, hurrah, and hullabaloo. Let's leave it for there. Turn to title screen. Oh my goodness. I'm so sleepy. Whoa. Ooh. It's the wine. No, no, it's a hot cup of joe. Ah! Girls looking at me. How scary. What is this? Oh, this is the intro. That's a very interesting title screen. Stylish. Anyway. Alright. Finish there. Oh, I am exhausted. It has been far too long. Oh. Apologies. Dear oh dear. But yes, that was fun. Fun stuff. So we sneak attacked somehow. We mounted a monster, and we cooked a well-done steak. Tasty. So tasty. But yes, no, good. It's looking like it's good. It's gonna be a good game. I just feel like, honestly, right now, I don't think I'm appreciating it that much. I think I'm just too tired. I think his gin caught up to me. No, I mean, I was sleepy since the stream began. The gin probably kept me awake for a short time, because I find, even if I'm mildly tipsy, I just have more energy. And then as the alcohol recedes, I get extremely tired. I'm what you'd probably call a sleepy drunk. It's just that I usually can tell my energy levels. And I can usually remove my energy levels and, you know, and I'm able to sort of vibe, I suppose. Get away from it before people notice I'm too tired. Also, on the Twitch things, it seems that we got another one of those Twitch bots. Yeah, Twitch bots, baby. Twitch bots. Love myself a Twitch bot. Gotta love it. Alright. Anyway. Man. Good stuff. Yeah. Alright. I think we will finish there. I won't even do that much of a after scroll, but it looks good. Oh yes, I should explain. I do not know if I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow. So it'll have to be Sunday morning, probably, as always. Because, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, there's a great little event going on. I want to go to it. But I'm meeting up with 2 different groups of friends, I suppose. Which means I'll be there early, but then also be there sort of mid-afternoon, probably. And then I think I might have a hiking group meeting tomorrow, so I don't think I'll have any time to actually stream. And I'm going to be, like, desperately hiding from, like, I'm going to be desperately hiding from spoilers. Oh, keep it away from me. Spoilers. I guarantee you some bastard's going to spoil me before I get to it. Guarantee it. Anyway, Sunday, probably. Tomorrow, maybe, depending. But otherwise, thank you all for watching. It's been a great first stream of this. I have been sleeping most of the time, and I have been extremely mean to children in this video game. I get like that when I'm tired. I don't know why, I've just become a sarcastic ass. But yes, thank you all for watching, as always. Oyasumi Sai to you too, and as always, good night. Sleep tight. And don't let the large, violent, flaming chicken bite. Because he probably won't, but he will sometimes. It'll be very annoying. Otherwise, 99. See you all later.